Earth signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your December 2021 career and finance reading for all the Earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Happy birthday, Capricorn. Your birthday is coming up soon. So happy birthday to all the Capricorns out there. I put a video out every Saturday. So please like, share, and subscribe. If you go in and hit the notification bell, you'll be notified every Saturday, which is when I put out a video. And also, if there are 5 Saturdays in the month, I take the 4th Saturday off. So thank you to all the Earth signs. Let's get into your career and finance reading. The first card is Come to the Edge, and it is upside down. The next card is the Fates, and the last card is Between Worlds. So what this reading is telling me is that, Come to the Edge is all about like freedom and jumping off and, sailing into your future. And when it's upside down, it's like somebody's going to have to push you off the cliff to get you to do this career shift. Fear is running the show. And what is fear? False evidence appearing real. And so I'm going to dive into this deeper, but I'm going to explain it a little more. The stars that are aligning, this is the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So Earth signs, right now, the serenity prayer, you guys are in the to accept the things I cannot change. And you're getting into the courage to change the things you can. So staying at a job that isn't right for you because you're so afraid that if you take this leap of faith that God, the divine spirit, is not going to be there to catch you. This is not true. However, it feels true. So if you are not able to take yourself out of your job, your career, if you cannot remove yourself from it, you have a family to support. What's going to happen if you do this? What will happen? God, Spirit, the divine, your angels, your ancestors, your higher power, whoever you believe in, will do it for you. You will get fired. I don't want you to get fired. Well, actually, it is better to get fired because you get unemployment, but you can get fired. Your position might be eliminated. You might not choose to get the vaccine, so therefore you're going to lose your job. A lot of times, what happens when you cannot take the leap, when you get to the edge of the cliff and you cannot jump, someone will come and tap you and push you off the edge. And usually, it's the divine. It will be done for you. So not to worry. You will do it when the time is right. If you could do it sooner, I wish that for you, because it sucks to stay in a place where you don't want to be. And when you're in a place that you don't want to be, you are not giving as much as you think you are. You're not giving 100% when you don't want to be somewhere. So you're robbing them, and mostly you're robbing yourself. So this is not to make you feel bad, but this is the process of if you cannot get yourself out of your job, it will be done for you. And the stars are aligning because guess what? You guys are meant to be a star. You really are. And I'm thinking of that song, Honey, you are my shining star. Don't you go away, girl. So I don't know why, it made me think of that. So if that song means anything to you guys, you are a shining star. And the next card is Between Both Worlds. When this happens, you guys are coming out of the black and white and into the color. So what is happening for you is you're going to be pushed off the edge of the cliff, but there's going to be a safety net there to catch you. So I know you feel like you're walking on a tightrope with no net, but the net is the divine, and God is waiting for you and has a better, bigger plan than you could ever possibly imagine, but it does not feel like that. And you guys, earth signs, you're fixed signs, and part of being a fixed sign is you need physical proof, you need evidence. But I'm going to give you some signs that you are starting to get connected to the divine, to yourself. So some of the signs are seeing a bird, seeing a feather, seeing numbers 111, 222, 333, looking at the clock 1111. This is the divine letting you know that they see you, that they hear you, and that you're being heard. So also, besides nature, being out in nature, hearing a special song, seeing a sign when you're driving by and you're like, oh my God, was that for me? Yes, it's for you. There's all different ways that the divine is trying to get your attention, also through dreams. So if you're dreaming a lot now too, that is the divine trying to get your attention. But you guys, you're coming out of the black and white and into the color. So the black and white was your ego, your head. Instead of the color is your heart. And you guys, you know this, like in your head, you know this, and you want to be connected to this, and you keep thinking how to integrate the two is in a book, that you're going to read it, that someone's going to tell you the magic thing. But it's really by starting to listen and to trust yourself. And if you're sitting here saying, I don't trust anybody, if you're not able to trust others, really what that means is you don't trust yourself. Because a lot of times when you trust yourself, you don't have to trust others, because you will feel it, you will know it, and you will be able to take care of yourself and remove yourself from a situation that isn't right for you. Not accusing everybody else of not being honest or not being truthful or saying they're not trustworthy. Really what you're saying is you don't trust yourself, and you're trying to get other people to pay for what happened to you, and it is not their fault, and they didn't do it to you, but you're punishing them and you're punishing yourself. So earth signs, this is like, let go of the hammer, pick up the feather. You can trust your intuition, and when you start to do that, you soften. And when you're able to soften, the soft people want to be around you. Just so you know, I'm one of them. So it says vulnerability. Listen to your vulnerable feelings as they contain wisdom and inspiration. Then pray for the strength to focus on your priorities no matter what. So this is saying, pray for the strength to focus on your priorities no matter what. Okay. Being your vulnerable self, it is putting you into, when you are able to do this, to feel this, it puts you into a state of not being able to move. And maybe it puts you into depression. And usually, okay, so I'm going to go through the process of you. When you are paralyzed and you can't, you're paralyzed. When people are like, you're lazy, there's no such thing as lazy. You're depressed. And usually when you're depressed, it means deep resting. And usually what's under deep resting is you are paralyzed with fear and you can't move. And that is what leads to the procrastination, because you have to go underneath the I'm lazy. You're not lazy. being vulnerable puts you into a depression, which is a deep resting. It's exhausting for you because you're not used to being your vulnerable self. So this is saying detox time. Release the toxins from your body, mind, and diet. So what is happening during this process is you need to allow yourself, your body, and your mind time to heal through detoxing. This vulnerability shit, it's throwing you for a loop. You guys, your vulnerability is your biggest and greatest asset. It doesn't feel like that because you guys had to keep yourself safe and protect yourself. So you had to be on all the time, scanning the room, watching people, watching the door. What are they going to do? What are they not going to do? I know what they're going to do. You're starting to miss what other people are doing because you're exhausted. This is the divine saying, it's okay to be exhausted. It's okay to take a deep rest. This vulnerability stuff is exhausting. Your body is detoxing. You need to go and get help and support for this process. It is okay to get help and support for this process. You've never been through it before. You need to go to the people who have already been through it, who can be kind, who can be sincere, and who can explain to you what is going on right now and how not to beat the shit out of yourself because you don't know how to handle this. It's the first time you're going through it. The divine is saying, congratulations. So proud of you guys. This is not easy. So it says success. Congratulations, you did it. You're doing it. You guys are going through this. It doesn't feel good when it is happening. Just because it doesn't feel good, it does not mean you're doing it wrong. It doesn't mean you're going to do it wrong. However long you need to rest for is you need to rest for. You will come out of this time when you are meant to. But please go and talk to people who have experienced this, who you feel safe with, who you can trust, who you feel like is not going to judge you. Your vulnerability is your greatest asset, earth signs. People love this about you. You can trust yourselves. So let's get in the Angel of Abundance cards. It says clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So you guys, clearing your debts. I'm going to tell you right now, none of us were taught what to do with money, what not to do with money, how to have it, how to spend it, how to take care of it. We all learned either what to do or what not to do. A lot of times you don't find out what to do until you learn what not to do first. You guys have learned what not to do. It is not your fault about your financial problems or issues. What is your responsibility is to go and get help and talk to other people about this so you can release it, so you can free yourself from this, so you can move on. And the next one, it says face your financial fears. When you are honest with yourself about your fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears about exposing them to the light. of awareness, and you will realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear. That every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. You guys, it is okay to have financial fears. We all have them. We're in a world where people advertise how great they're doing by what their house looks like and by what their car looks like and what their kids are driving and what college their kid goes to. And that somehow lets the world know that you're okay. Most of it is fake and it's bullshit, and it's leading people into addictions, and it's making people sick, and it's keeping people sick. So this is the divine letting you know it is okay to acknowledge that you never learned how to handle money, what to do with it, and there's so much shame there. But this is the divine saying, it is not your fault, but your responsibility is now to address it so you can remove it, so you can be free. This money thing is controlling your life, and it's making you physically sick, and it's putting you into the depression. It's horrible. I'm so sorry this is happening, Earth signs. Nobody's good at this. You're not the first, you're not the last, and you're not the only one. And the next card is gratitude list, and it says count your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have. That's what helps you to be centered in your heart instead of fixating in the worries of your mind. What and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude, and you will discover amazing generosity of this universe. The amazing generosity of this universe. Okay, so you guys, first of all, let me tell you right now, gratitude. Everybody should have it. Everybody should be good at it. Not the case. When I was first told to write a gratitude list when I was 18 years old, I sat with a piece of paper for hours and could not think of one thing to be grateful for. I had to get somebody to help me. Michelle, you're alive. You're breathing. I wasn't even grateful for that. I think I was pissed that I was alive because I really didn't want to live in this life. So I had to go through a lot of things. But this is the divine asking you to get first a gratitude journal. So get a book. Start writing down every day 3 things that you're grateful for and put the date next to it. I am in a texting group with 3 other girlfriends that we text each other every single night what we're grateful for. And it really makes, and I also have a journal that I write down and I put the date next to. So it is a learned practice, and writing and seeing things on paper makes such a difference. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for that. Just saying it out loud, it isn't enough. You need to do more so you can actually see it. It will help you release some of your fears. What is normal for me is to think about what I'm going to lose, what I think I need more of, and what I'm not going to get. That goes through my mind every day. When I write down, I have, you guys, my list is so long now. I'm breathing, I'm alive, I can speak, I have a phone, I have a car, I have a house, I have electricity, I have internet, on and on and on. I have so many things to be grateful for. But really, what I am truly grateful for the most is I am connected to myself, and I am connected to others, and I am connected to God. And honestly, there is nothing more powerful than that, and you can't buy it. You have to do the work, Earth signs. You have to do the work. And you guys, You're hard workers. I know you are. But this is fight for your spirit, earth signs. Please fight for your spirit. You guys are worth it. You deserve it. Your vulnerability is your greatest gift. This is your sign, signing off. Thank you so much, earth signs, and happy birthday, Capricorns. Stay tuned.